Bro, what is you doing, dog? These shorties want to imagine that they there. They don't hear nothing but funky Afro beats and shit. Nobody want to hear that shit, cuz. Bro, listen. Who want to hear this? Who wants to hear this? Bro, I never watched this video longer than 15 minutes, bro. 20 minutes, bro. I'm telling Holmes, this not like, and I didn't even know he responded. I promise to God, word to you, everything. I never knew Biz responded in a comment to my comment. And then niggas is commenting under it. He right. I never knew that, bro. So the next video was like, man, I ain't know it was a shot. I thought it was an indirect shot. Now I'm on my slime green shit. I used to give you advice all the time. You should take it. This nigga sitting on terabytes of footage. He got terabytes of footage on tuck. I'm trying to persuade cuz to let the footage go. Let it go. Free the footage. So instead of him freeing the footage and giving niggas new content, instead of him doing that, he makes the old content subscriptions and you gotta pay for the old content. No, my advice was, bro, the new content that you sitting on, you been sitting on, release that shit. Just charge a nigga. Nah, nigga ain't wanna do that at all. I'm telling him, Biz, it shouldn't even be all this, bro. It's a fucking comment, bro. I said 5 visuals, music cool too, but we need to hear them engines a little bit, especially them banshees, laughing emojis. He responded, I fought hard with myself of not putting in the sounds, especially the banshee sounds. Happy I did not. Nice job, but free the videos. Where's the Dirt Bike Rail tribute? Free the videos. Free all the videos that you have. Unload them. No Diddy. Drop them off. Give it to us. Pause. Like, upload the videos. Upload the footage. You can put your music, your little Afro beats behind it. Cool. Upload it. Don't harbor the footage of dead people, of people that's in jail for life and 20 and 34 years and shit. Like, don't harbor the footage, bitch. Let it go, bro. You think it's worth millions, but right now it's worth nothing until you put something behind it. Let that shit go. What are you saving it for? And not just for him. This is for all the old Bikelife creators, the Shady Flicks, the Yellows, the Mr. Business, Wild Willie Boys, Raise It Up. I got on Raise It Up Buddha about it. You see what he did? Look, dropped. Release the footage. I don't got no beef with y'all, none of that. I don't know what y'all trying to take this or make this as. At the end of the day, love is love. Salute to you as a man, as a person. But at the end of the day, bro, focus on releasing that footage, bro. You want to entertain and make a video about me rather than focusing on you. You don't even, in that video, you don't even hear us talk. We don't even hear you talk. You're using a mechanic listen to him. He's using a fucking AI voice, like a monster or something. Like,
betrayal doesn't come from strangers. It comes from the people who've seen your softest parts and still chose to twist the knife. But the co-worker who smiles to your face and slanders you behind your back. And the worst part, you never saw it coming.
Look, he put me in the video for what? This is a creep. This is what I'm saying. For what? What is you doing? This the creep. This the creep shit. You just.
Wow, everybody will have noodles in it.
Stroke 125, 250, don't matter. ABG.
For what, bro? Don't get it, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. I was there for this. Like, this shit don't make no sense. For what? What are you doing this for, dog? So, like I said, bro, at the end of the day, I'm trying to get into more things that's positive into Bikelife. I want him to be positive. I want everyone to be positive. I'm trying to leave the negative alone. We already got enough of negative things. We're trying to make this to the sport. I see Biker Boy Sean, the One Way Little Man, R.D. Blocks, Baby D Blocks, Bands Up in them, all with the Air Max 95s, Bike Life Maine, you know, so many more. They all connected to the Air Max 95s. They just dropped that with Nike. That shit's fire. Congratulations to them, man. You know what I mean? Here's a clip of that.
I just grew up riding them. Like, if somebody put their kids into like football or basketball, my family put me into dirt bikes. It's like a sport, for real. You feel great. It's like you smiling. You're not thinking about nothing when you're on a bike. It's just, you living in the moment.
As you can see, you know what I mean, professional Nike, you know, Nike. You ever would think that niggas would be, you know what I mean? Biker Boy Sean debuting to shoot for Nike as well as all the others. The game is evolving, man. The game is evolving. The game is in a place right now, a great place right now where these kids is benefiting way more than we ever could and we ever thought we could. It ain't like we ever tried neither. These kids are achieving, making me understand that some kids really want to go out here just to earn income. They want to ride bikes to earn income. And they can. How about this, Mr. Business? Tell them why you stop recording. Tell them why you stop posting, why you stop releasing footage. Let the people, let your fans, let your subscribers know why you don't put content out, bike life content out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, anything no more. Why? Why you don't put content out on YouTube no more, Biz? The people want to know, Biz. Why did you stop putting content out, brother? Why did everybody all of a sudden stop putting content out? Maybe because they don't get paid for it. Maybe because YouTube demonetized wheelies. Maybe because they demonetized wheelies is the reason why Mr. Business went back to making fucking music videos. Like I mentioned just a couple of seconds ago in this video, Biz, I was the one that gave you the idea to start charging people for subscriptions for your new content, not old content. Because you was complaining to me about not having videos monetized and things in that nature. So it blows my mind that now, all of a sudden, me leaving a comment on your page, now you want to start uploading. All of a sudden, and now every video revolves around me. That's not player, bro. That's not player, man. Like I said, and I want to touch on another thing. Let's speak about make bike life great again. Let's speak about a bike life, the word bike life, hashtag bike life, hashtag make bike life great again. They're hashtags. It's not me saying, oh, I'm going to go out and put my cape on and make bike life great again. But the hashtag bike life doesn't mean that you have to be in bike life for the rest of eternity, for the rest of your life. That does not mean that. It's just a hashtag that you and the rest of the people are taking out of context. Hashtag make bike life great again doesn't mean that bike life wasn't great. Doesn't mean that bike life was dead. I don't think bike life ever could be dead. I don't think street riding ever can be dead. I think riding bikes on the streets, whether it's motorcycles, dirt bikes, Surons, pedal bikes, whatever, is always going to be around till the end of time. So why would you make it seem like I'm trying to say it's dead?
Make bike life great again. Funny thing is, bike life was never really broken. Bike life was never dead. It only looked that way depending on how you look at it and depending on who was looking at it.
Never have I ever think that it's ever going to die. Someone that just got into bike life today, riding bikes on the street today, is in love with it. You can't tell them nothing about it. Someone that just got bit by the bike life bug is in love with it. You can't tell them, oh, the cops is going to impound your bike and that's going to stop them. No. I've been around the ringer. So to me, I say make bike life great again. For me, make myself great again. And with bikes and with the life. See, that's what I'm saying. People misconstrue your words for them. So it sounds good for them. But Biz, stop what you doing, bro. Stop what you doing. That video, what you didn't show, that I was there for you. What you didn't show, unlike you got paid to be there. You got paid to come to the track event and record, right? I didn't. I went there off the love. See, this is what ticks me off about Mr. Business and the Braps and even the Moto Vlog guys. Like, this would piss me off because you guys copy our style. You know what the people like. Y'all monetize. Y'all made money off of it. Thousands, if not millions, off of content of people wheeling bikes in the streets. But you never told that y'all was making money off of it. Here we are. We allow you guys to come out to record us and do your big one. And y'all never, ever, 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 ever told us that y'all was making money from YouTube. Never. No one ever told us that they was making money off of YouTube. Not one person. Not one content creator in the bike life space came down and say, hey, Willie Wayne, hey, Raise It Up Buddha, hey, Shamar, hey, Pee Wee, hey, West Grown, anybody that they was making money off of content of people riding bikes in the streets. We just did it for the love. But business, Mr. Business, can you say that you did it for the love? And if you did do it for the love, if you are out here for the love, where's the love? Why are you not continuing to do it? I'm addicted to bikes. I'm addicted to watching bikes, loving bikes, all that, wheeling bikes. I'm addicted. I watch supercross, motocross, all that. I'm addicted. Can you say you are, Biz? How many bikes you had, brother? What bike you got now, brother? You see what I'm saying? I don't want this to be a me versus you thing, but you kind of asked for it, and I'm just kind of giving it to you. So at the no Diddy, but listen, at the end of the day, I just want to make bike life be great and for everyone that's in it. I want this. I got future plans in this. Me and you talked about the plans in the future of taking the bikes off the streets and putting them in motorsports parks and motorcycle tracks and doing different type of competitions and things of that nature. We talked about that. But I feel like you've lost your way, brother. I feel like I talked to you about my dreams, and my dreams you was just trying to make money off of. I hope that wasn't true. I hope it's not true. I hope that you released the Dirt Bike Rail documentary. I hope you release that. I hope you give that up. As soon as you see this video, I hope you go make that public for the world to see. That man mom allowed you in closed doors to see things that normal people couldn't see, to record it so the world can see, so the world cannot forget about Dirt Bike Rail. This is not for monetization purposes. Ever since I've been on YouTube for the last 2-3 years, I didn't get paid not even nearly the amount of money that y'all got paid. My videos are yellow, if not red. And guess what? I'm still here and I'm still doing it because I believe in the greater good, because I understand stay down till you come up. I understand making a way out of no way. So Biz, like I said, bro, this is not to attack you or to attack your character. You sitting on over 5 terabytes of old footage that you have nothing to do with. You don't want to release it because you're not going to get, in your words, you're not going to be appreciated, meaning you're not going to make money. You're not going to make money, so you don't want to release it. Come on, brother. Like I said, you got dead people in that videos sitting in the corner. You got somebody, you can make somebody day better. You can make somebody year. You can make somebody life better by all that footage, all those memories you have sitting. See, I had these same arguments with my boy Wes, right? Because Wes, he just got in the game. He probably like 4 or 5 years deep, right? And he doesn't have nearly the amount of footage that he has stacked up like Mr. Business, but Wes, I asked him, like, what you doing with it? I hit him with the same thing, and he gave me a reasonable answer. Something that made sense. Like, oh, okay, I understand why you keeping it. But Mr. Business, can you give any of us a reasonable answer of why you're harboring footage, bro? Can you give me any reasonable answer? Why would you tell Dirt Bike James' daughter that you would give her a clip of her father and you never delivered? Can you give me a reasonable answer of you knowingly having memories of people lost loved ones and you don't want to give it to them? Just give us a read. Did you sell the footage? Do you own it still? Where is the lost files? And like I said, bro, I'm not gonna make a series about you. This is a one and done, dog. The evolution of bike life is so beautiful right now. I just love it, bro. So it's so much positive things. And me as an OG, I just want to bring more positive things to the culture instead of negative. So keyword of the day, positive. Keyword in this video is positive. All prayers to everybody that was involved in this video that I brung up. I pray for you guys, like Mr. Business and and the other guys. I pray for y'all. At the end of the day, you can't choose your family, but you can choose your friends.
Keep you right, don't let them catch you lagging in the field. Baltimore, this shit get real. 12-year-olds, they train to kill. If you rap, you sign a deal. Your bro overdose, start the pill. You trippin', you don't know how I feel. We eatin', we ain't missing meals. I'ma keep on grinding till I make it. And bitch, we don't play no games. Give me your life or I take it. And